Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone present here. First of all, I'd like to thank you for giving me these wonderful opportunities to share my knowledge. Today, I want to share my knowledge for about Islam is a true religion. Please listen very carefully. Terrorism has surfaced as the biggest menace of the current times, particularly in past few decades. Unfortunately and unjustly, Islam and Muslims are deemed by most of the world population to be the root causes of this absurd of terrorism all across the world. There is no doubt that this is far from accurate. However, a considerable majority of the world population still blame Islam and Muslims. This is mostly because of the bad press deliberately being created against the Muslims by the big guns of the world media. The best way to authenticate or reject all these claims for a common person is to see what the actual teachings of Islam are. Is it really a religion that promotes violence and terrorism, or is it reality totally opposite to this misconception? One convenient way of observing and analyzing all this is to learn what the Holy Quran, the religious scripture of Muslims, has to say about this. Islam is derived from salam. It means peace. It also relates a person submitting himself to the will of the mightiest in order to seek the eternal peace and tranquility. The very origin of Islam are inclined toward peace and harmony. Thus, Islam is a religion of peace in the complete sense. Every teaching of Islam is based on the principle of peace and abundance. Any deviation from the model is a deviation from the Islam and is due to misconception. As I am a Muslim, I am 100% confident in the Islam religion. Because our today's development had taken out from the lesson of Quran, already the way of life process had mentioned in the Quran, and then we have practiced from the knowledge of Quran. Now, the last messenger, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has taught many mysterious activities with the help of our Almighty Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I had believed in the Islam religion because another religion had to be increasing to be converted in Islam after they had analyzed for about true religion. So let us strictly follow the root of Islam to be peace in the world. Lastly, I'd like to conclude my speech by saying some few lines. Please remember this word and work hard. Islam means peace. The best religion is Islam due to the high power of forgiveness among the Muslims. Islam learned to us for everything. Let us try to be progress and peace among the world by spreading and conserving our Islam. Thank you. I have finished my speech, but if you have any doubt or if you want to ask any question, you can ask me about related with my speech. Any question?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good evening to all of you present here. Myself, Khulapam Nashima of class 9. Thank you for giving me a great opportunity to speak in front of you all and express my views on the topic COVID-19. The outbreak of COVID-19 is pandemic. COVID-19 was discovered firstly at December 2019 in Wuhan city of China. COVID-19 was now caused a large number of deaths across the whole world. Any certified treatment for COVID-19 has not been discovered yet till now. Clinical trial and research is now being carried on for the development of drugs and vaccines. COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people infected with coronavirus will experience mild to moderate and recovery their disease without any requiring treatment. Coronavirus can also be spread if a person touch his or her mouth, nose and eyes without washing hands. Some common symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, cough, sneeze, fatigue, loss of smell. So as to cure ourselves from COVID-19, let's know some steps for the prevention of ourselves from COVID-19. We should cover our mouth and nose when we cough or sneeze. We should keep a social distancing about 1 meter. We should eat vitamin C rich fruits and follow the lockdown rules. And last but not the least, I want to conclude my speech on this part that we all must maintain a good hygiene and we can bring an end to this pandemic. We are versed of being able to wipe out all these communicable diseases. Thank you all, Jazakallahu khair, and have a nice day. Stay safe.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good evening to all of you, respected sir, madams, and all my dear friends. I am Raisa Ahmed of Class 8 from Manipur Creative School. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to express my views on the topic poverty. Poverty is a cause. Many countries are fighting with this problem. They are trying hard to remove this curse. Many people have heard about what is poverty. If the natives of a country are poor, then the country will also be poor. It makes the peoples weak and feeble. Poverty causes untimely death. It is the root of the cause of many problems. Poverty is directly linked with the poor health and sanitation conditions. We should try to save our money. Our government should encourage to pay the tax on time. This links to the good life. Many wealthier countries help the poor countries to fight with this word called poverty. Once the Mother Teresa said, poverty is not created by God, it is created by you and me when we don't share what we have. Thank you all. Jazakallahu khair. Have a nice day.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Abidur Rahman of Class 8. I am going to deliver a speech on the topic value of living libraries. Library is a place where books of different kinds are collected and placed together for the people to come and read according to their own liking or choice. It is a treasury of knowledge of the world and humanity. Human beings wanted to increase his knowledge, and so he buys rich books for this purpose. But it is impossible to buy for him all the books he wants to read. In a library, one can select books one desires and borrow the same to read on. Thus, library is a great boon for those who want to read various books but have not money to buy them. Libraries two kinds of ways, private and public. Certain affluent and educated persons keep their own private home libraries. Thus, public libraries are established by the government. In the libraries, daily newspapers and important journals have found it. Thus, a visit to libraries will give many benefits for reading newspapers and magazines. The most important use of it is spread of knowledge. There are good collections of books on different subjects in the library. Library is a sacred place for every reader. It is an index people for civilization and cultures. The library plays a role both of educator and entertainer. Library is an asset of our society. Anybody who wanted to know more detail about on a particular topic can find it from the books in the library. Lastly, I requested to our sir director. Some of the schools kept their own libraries, but our school have not. Please keep a library for our school. Thank you. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Rohan Ali of Class 9. Today I am going to share a short topic on value of game and sport. Game and sport is a great value to all the people. It improves, tones up both the mind and body. It gives us physical fit and teaches the value of cooperation, teamwork, discipline. Game and sport has been strongly emphasized by the Greek. They introduced their 8th old and world famous Olympic Games. Their aim was to keep a strong mind in a strong body. Only game and sport can give a physical fit. Physical fitness can give us sound mind, which is the perfect step of education. Game and sport is a part of education. The aim of education is to improve mind and body. Without physical fitness, student cannot complete his education. Physical fitness is most important requirement for a student. Game and sport can give a physical fitness. Hence, it is the importance of physical game and sport. Game and sport promote discipline. They played in abundance. They played in accordance with specific rules. It is the value of cooperation and teamwork. So, in the conclusion, I would like to say that all the students should give a great attention to game and sport so that there will be all the development of our body and mind. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening everyone here and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my friends and all my teachers and all my brothers and sisters. And I am Sania Ahmad of Class 7. I'm studying in Manipur Creative School. First of all, I would like to thank all my teachers for giving me this opportunity to speak in these occasions of Children's Day. And I would like to talk on about the success. Before my talk, then you, everybody want to become a successful person in our life. then I want you to say what is a success and what can we define it. Coming to my point, success is not anything that comes in one day. It has inseparable tie to our everyday occasions, everyday decisions, everyday encounters. Despite how big or small they are, we can define success as achievements accomplished after so many battles and precedents. Success commands hard work and precedents. In this period of time, in this century, in this year, everybody needs to be a successful person. The viewpoint of the success is different from individual to individual, people to people, person to person. For me, success can be viewed as a measure of all the satisfactions, happiness that I have in my major part of my life. Success doesn't cause of any events. For example, it doesn't matter what we are in the past. We can be a hawker or we can be nothing in the past, but it's very important what we are today. So if we want to be a successful person in our life, first we have to set up our objectives. What is an objective? We can ask that. Objective is those things that will help us to make progress. Now, I would like to end my speech with the quote from the Swami Sivananda that put your heart, soul and mind into a smaller egg of our life. This is the secret of a success. Thank you everyone. I would like to end my speech here. Assalamu alaikum, jazakallahu khair.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening everyone, to all of you presented here. Today I want to deliver this speech on the topic aim in life. Aim in life refers to a strong intention to achieve something. Everybody should have an aim in life. A man who has not an aim in life is merely a toy of circumstance. He or she drives aimlessly and can never succeed in his hard life. Aimless life leads nowhere, so a man should have fixed the aim of his life. I want to become a doctor because I am by nature kind and human. I am paid to save people suffering from various kind of disease. My desire to serve the ailing mankind and prompt me to become a doctor. A doctor is the symbol of hope and joy. When a doctor treats an active man with keen observation, the patient can smile with full hope even if he gets acute pains. If he goes according to what he say wants, his will touch what his heart aim in life. However, trying to get aim in life in one's life.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good warm evening to all of you present here. Today I am going to present a short speech on the topic Science Around You. Science is a system of acquiring and organizing knowledge by using scientific method. Science uses observation and experimentation to describe a natural phenomena, which help us to understand how a plant grows or why a piece of metal makes sound when struck. So science has merits and demerits. Merits of sciences are health and longevity, communication, transport, clothing, apply and gadgets, recreation and energy. Demerits of sciences are waste from mainly vehicles and factories lead to pollution of air, water and land. Polluting gases can cause depletion of ozone layer. Poisonous gases can kill and harm thousands of people. Bombs such as atomic bomb and hydrogen bomb can kill thousands of people very easily. Thus, science can be beneficial if used wisely, but we still have to be careful about the harmful effects such as pollution that may accompany the benefit if science used irresponsible. For example, to make weapon, it can lead to destruction of life. Thank you, jazakallah.